So I'm gonna put a little. I'm gonna put a little funk on it. Does your answer change if it were the opposite? A young man gets in your car, and then a group of 10 women.
Hey, cuz, get the hell out.
Help the young lady, but you're not gonna help the young man.
Damn right. It's a grown ass man. He got himself in this situation.
Wow.
Those three people, y'all gotta lock back in for real. Get back on your purpose, get back on the priorities, and your priority should subscribe back to the the podcast, man. Y'all don't love us, all right, for sure. I see how it is, but you said
1,061.
1,061, man.
64, but 3 of them fell off.
Actually, fuck them. We need new subscribers, but if you was with us and then you dropped, I don't want no
we ain't
fakers.
begging for nobody.
Yeah, we're not begging.
Y'all can subscribe. You feel me?
We're not begging, so like and subscribe.
Yeah, just still like the video. Once again, we appreciate y'all. Just from the bottom of my heart, man. Y'all some real ones. The ones who still subscribe. The ones who come back every video. I appreciate y'all. Not me. We appreciate y'all. You feel me? So boom, we got our second guest. Drum roll, please. Dr. Dre, please come.
So I'm gonna list off some stuff. I'm gonna list off 4 things, and you have to pick out of those 4 things which one has to go. Disappear off the face of the earth. Ready? So the first one: Grand Theft Auto, all of them. FIFA, all the Call of Duties, or Halo.
Halo.
I say Halo.
I was gonna say FIFA just for spite, but
Oh no.
I was halfway spite and halfway because I know I don't really play it that much on the games. But outside, I would play soccer. But as far as the games, it's
So Halo, FIFA,
Halo.
All right. This is cake. Vanilla, chocolate, carrot, or marble.
marble.
Carrot.
carrot.
Eric can kick rocks.
Yeah, you're tripping. This is for my anime guys.
All right,
One Piece, Full Metal Alchemist, the whole Dragon Ball franchise, or Yu Yu Hakusho.
Full Metal.
One Piece.
Full Metal. Oh no.
One Piece can go. They still
I'm
looking.
gonna have to say it. Yeah,
One Piece could kick rocks again. I'm sorry.
I started with One Piece since the beginning.
Since we were kids, and
yeah,
they still haven't
since
found
it
that
first
shit.
came out.
My brother, who's 14, is watching it, and they still haven't found it.
They're still making new episodes.
I'm not
Yep.
gonna put myself in
You
torture
got
to watch
7,000 episodes.
that for no. Like, come on, bro, get your life together. Find the Joe. It's not that hard.
You'd be a
The
granddad
thing is,
by the time
Luffy
they
keeps
finish
saying
that.
he doesn't want nobody to help him. Like people were saying, like I can help you. This that. He just want to find it himself for whatever reason. All right, soda, hot chocolate, coffee, or tea.
Soda.
Tea.
Hot. Ooh, coffee could go. Coffee could go.
All right. Pizza, burgers, tacos, or wings.
Pizza.
Burgers.
I'm stuck between
Tacos.
burgers and meat, burgers and chicken wings.
Tacos.
You said
What's
chicken
that?
wings?
Yeah,
Ooh.
wings, tacos, burgers, or pizza.
Chicken wings.
You just had chicken
Wings
wings.
can go.
I know that, but like,
Literally not even 10 minutes ago.
I feel you, but like, tight beat. You feel me? You gotta just. It's a business decision.
Get out.
So you say wings, I say tacos, you say pizza.
I say wings.
Wings, all right. We got mangoes, strawberries, apples, or oranges.
Apples.
Oranges, strawberries.
Strawberries.
But nah, you ain't gonna do this.
Oh, dang. And I got you the strawberry lemonade too.
It's pink lemonade. I don't care anybody else call it strawberry lemon. It's pink lemonade. It don't taste like strawberries to me.
Superman, Spider-Man,
Thank you.
Batman, Captain America.
What?
One more time.
Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, Captain America.
Cap. Yeah.
I told you,
Batman
man. I
can go.
told you.
Batman can go.
Batman, man, you
He's
are
the only one
wild.
that has no power.
But he's the only one that can beat anybody else in
With
a couple
prep
seconds.
time. With prep time.
No,
Bro, we didn't even say prep time.
Take out prep time, the nigga.
you don't even need that. The man can walk into a meeting with every superhero and be like, I just want to tell y'all, I got a button out here that'll kill every one of y'all, and walk out.
Like,
But he needed
Who else
prep
can do
time
that?
to put the button together.
So take a button out his pocket.
He
boom.
needed prep time to, man, all right.
bro, he's
You're
mad.
right. You need that 5 seconds to reach in his pocket. You're right.
But
I mean, his utility
for him to
belt.
set up the thing for the button, for the thing to go off, he had to set that up. That's prep time.
Tell Superman that when he got the hands.
Oh, God.
He had prep time.
Go watch BVS.
Rugrats, Avatar. That's Avatar: Last Airbender and Legend of Korra. The Wild Thornberries or Fairly Odd Parents.
Wild
Avatar.
Thornberries. I've never seen that show before.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Fairly Odd Parents.
I have to. I gotta keep Wild Thornberries.
Donnie. Yeah,
Yes, that
dude's iconic.
man. He the reason why I wanted to start dreads when I was little. Yeah. I wanted to learn his language.
Fake-
Learn his language.
Your-
Studies.
Your favorite
Okay.
outfit, your favorite drink, your favorite meal, or your favorite song.
Outfit.
Favorite song.
Wait, say the options again.
Your favorite outfit, your favorite drink, your favorite meal, or your favorite song.
Outfit.
Drink.
Song. Yeah, you said outfit. Okay. Beds. That includes like the mattress. Pillows or blankets.
Pillow.
Pillow.
Solo.
Beds, pillows, mattress, and what was the other one?
I know beds, pillows, or blankets.
Oh,
So your bed includes that mattress. Yeah.
blanket.
Blanket. Damn. Niggas gonna have a pillow just be. Soccer, basketball, or football.
Soccer. And yes, I answered out of spite.
Yeah, I can.
That hate.
I'm a voiceover. Don't
I'll
worry.
say football.
Football.
Heart is hurt.
Hey, you know who's the most diehard Falcons fan in the world?
Ooh.
The guy to your
This,
left.
this guy right here. I don't care. I'd rather not for the squad. That's the game. That's the team, man.
Them dirty birds.
Hey,
Loyal
shout
to
out.
a fault.
8 time down. You feel me?
What's your favorite team again, Dre?
Chicago, every team, every
Oh
sport.
yeah.
How you feel about Justin Fields?
I'm gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
later.
like I said, he's gonna go crazy this year. Like jokes aside, he's gonna go crazy this year.
Okay.
This is our year. That's all I'm saying.
That's what he said. So it can't be both of y'all's years.
You said what?
You said this year's Falcons year. You said this year's
Oh yeah,
Bears
for
year.
sure. I'm gonna say it next year too.
Hey, one of these years gotta be. Hey,
We're still waiting, you know. We're right behind the door. They just, got the door locked.
barricaded
You know?
in.
Yeah, it's just some stuff behind it. We're just waiting for them to get
You
it out.
gotta push through.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's all it is.
So you picked
Football.
football.
Definitely not football. The rest two could go.
Soccer and basketball?
Oh, soccer, yeah. Go ahead. Sorry. I
Alright.
love Ronaldo. Hey man, it's a business
So
decision.
soccer, football, soccer. I say football can go.
Jesus, man.
Your pet, your best friend, or your parents?
Milo.
Pet.
Like, come on.
Gunner.
I mean, some people's best friend is their pet.
Yep.
They got
This
it.
is true.
So
Some
you would
people-
choose to keep the pet over your
No, I
parents?
was
No,
just,
he's-
just making a mistake.
He's saying like some people that's 2 and 1 for them.
Oh,
Your pet is your best friend,
so then it's just a 2 category situation.
so they still gotta go.
I know a few
Yeah.
people that would choose a pet though over parents. So I do know a few people that would choose a pet.
That's
over
what I thought
parents,
you
so-
said. That's what I said.
Certain situations, man.
Yeah, some
Oh,
people
wow.
parents weren't there, but pets are.
You got cake, ice cream, cookies, or brownies.
Ice cream.
Brownies.
I knew you
Cake.
pick ice cream. Brownies. Ketchup, mustard, hot sauce,
I was hoping you
or
didn't say
ranch.
that. I was hoping you
Mustard.
didn't say hot sauce. The audacity.
You said mustard. That includes honey mustard though, because that's in
Hot
the
sauce.
mustard family. I say ketchup.
Mustard.
If you say ketchup, that includes barbecue sauce.
I don't like barbecue.
Wait, is there mayonnaise an option?
Nah, you trying to add it option? It's ketchup, mustard. That includes honey mustard,
Dang.
hot sauce, or ranch.
Hey,
I'm
man.
glad nobody's trying to get rid of ranch. Bro.
Oh, ranch?
That's good. Yeah.
Oh, ranch could go.
Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Well, got out there. Well, shit. All right, that's it. You ever looked at Gunner and wondered what he would look like if he was a human?
Gunner is Dre's pup.
You have?
A
See,
lot.
I said the same thing about Milo, and they looked at it like I was crazy.
You are.
Yeah, I can see it. What do you think? You think he'd be like us, or you think he'd sound like us?
Do you think Gunner is black?
That's what I'm.
Yo, that is so like.
I'm sorry.
It's a good question,
I've had
though.
a long day. I'm tired.
This is a good question though.
She said the
On
bush.
on
You don't need to
car
beat around
back
it. We
from
just
the
gonna go straight
airport.
through that.
So I had a hot take a couple of videos back, and I got some good feedback on it. I got some crazy feedback on it. So the hot take that I had was that Thanos actually wasn't that Ruby. She compared him to Hitler. She was, because I said Thanos was trying to preserve the world, so he cut off half the population. She was saying, well, Hitler's original political point was he's trying to save the economy. So he's trying to kill people. And I was like, well, Hitler's worse to me because Hitler said, I'm going to target this group of people and I'm going to kill them. Thanos said, I don't care if you black, blue, green, or purple, half y'all got to go. So he was unbiased. He didn't say, I don't care if you're short, tall, whatever, half y'all got to do. So it's like, yes, his thing was, he was an extremist, but he was trying to preserve the world. Granted, he was a conqueror, so he was just trying to preserve it so he can continue to conquer it and rule for longer. But it's like, he was like, hey, these resources are getting finite. You guys are depleting everything on this earth, so half y'all got to go to give y'all a reset. And not saying people deserve to die, whatever, but he's not that. And I feel like the only reason why he's painted to be an antagonist is because he's going against the good guy. Everybody that goes against the good guy is automatically the bad guy.
You go against the agenda.
Yeah. So what's your standpoint on that?
I think the same also, actually. When he used the glove, he wasn't going around just slaughtering it until, I take that back. He did a little bit to get to the glove and to get the stones, but after that, and he even went as far as taking the memory pain away from everybody. So that I have to live with that, you know what I mean? That, oh, I just lost a loved one and it happened out of nowhere right in front of me.
Now that's even better. I didn't even know he did that. So he cut half of us in this room. We're not gonna talk about which half. And then the other two that get to stay don't even remember that the other two even existed. Oh, that's not bad. I mean, hold on, before I get canceled. Like, it's bad, but it's like, if you don't even remember them, it's like, if as soon as you disappear, every trace of memory I have of you is gone, and you can't miss what you don't remember. You know what I mean? So it's like, yes, it sucks that they're gone, but it's like, I don't even remember that you even existed.
Right. It's not as bad as watching someone fall off a cliff or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Which brings me to my next point for you, Mr.
Fall off a cliff?
No.
Say no, I ain't about it.
If you had to choose between going through an alien abduction by yourself or a zombie apocalypse with your family and loved ones, but during the zombie apocalypse, you watch every single one of them die in front of you, Which one are you picking?
The alien abduction. I would have said that one before you even said the rest of the zombie stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
I said the zombie apocalypse. Although I see them die in front of me, at least I get to spend whatever time is left. Versus the alien abduction, I'm just sitting there. I'm worried about them. I don't know what they're going through.
Wait, me getting abducted or them?
You get it back.
Okay,
by
bet.
yourself.
Yeah.
He said, okay, man.
But of course you're trying to save yourself, get out the ship or whatever, take over whatever you're trying to do. But you're also worried about them.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah. I'm sorry.
You're also worried about them back at home and stuff like that. But I got another moral driven scenario for you. This is some throwbacks from the other episodes. Let's say you're an Uber driver or Lyft, Uber or Lyft, and you pull up to the house. A young lady runs into the car, slams the door and goes, drive, drive, drive. Right before you could drive off, a group of 10 men surround your car with bats, no guns, just bats, machetes, stuff like that. And they're like, let her out the car. What are you doing?
Either that car belonged to her now, or somebody getting hit. Let me
You're gonna risk your life for a girl you just met? If they
my life already in danger. They walking out with bats.
Yeah, but if they cared enough to surround you, they're not just gonna be like, oh damn, we lost it. They're gonna get in their car, and now it's a chase.
You know what they
And
did?
now when they were probably gonna let you go earlier, now they're definitely not gonna let you go. They're gonna kill you too.
You know what they didn't do? Oh, there's a guy in that car. He doesn't look like he has anything to do with this. Let's leave. They ain't do that. They said,
That's-
oh, it's a dude.
they
She's
did.
with her. Let's go.
Yeah, they gave you a chance. They said, let her out. Let her out and we'll let you go.
But would they really?
So at that point,
They
I'm supposed
definitely
to go.
won't if you drive off.
So at that point, I'm supposed to go. Let me get out my car and pull her out.
No, I'm gonna unlock the door and be like, man, you gotta get the
If
fuck
she
out.
got in, she ain't getting out. She not about to say, oh, okay, let me go. I'm sorry for putting you in this danger.
What
I'm
are
gonna
you
get
doing,
myself
D?
hit.
What are you doing, D?
Hey man. Hey, it's gonna be like one of those action flicks. I'm pressing that gas, bro.
Oh, hell no.
It's
Y'all
gonna
are
be-
risking your lives for a person you don't know.
Hey, man, that's just the type of person.
What are you doing, Britt?
I guess I'm driving off.
Yeah, y'all are true. You know, I'm not saying nobody in this room is a liar. But if that actually happened, I would want her to see like if y'all were really with it. Because I'm telling you the truth right now. She gotta get the fuck out. I'm not even gonna shit. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be the hero. No. Man.
You should know.
Hey, bro. What? And let one of them start swinging and hit my window or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you got to go. You need me to get your bag? Oh, okay. What were you saying?
I was like, you should know. I would actually drive off with her. I wouldn't just let her out and let her get beat because I'm a woman as well.
Oh, yeah,
so, yeah.
So I'm gonna put a little funk on it. Does your answer change if it were the opposite? A young man gets in your car, and then a group of 10 women.
Hey, cuz, get the hell out.
Oh.
Get the hell out, man.
You're gonna help the young lady, but you're not gonna help the young man.
Damn right. It's a grown ass man. He got himself in this situation.
What? I'm surprised y'all were like,
I might ask them for it back too. I might. Hey, get out my car.
See, maybe I watch too many movies, right? Regardless of the gender of who comes in the car. If you pissed off 10 people at the same time, I don't know what you did before you got in this car. I see 10 of them, you probably killed 5 of them back there, and the 10 trying to get revenge. It's very rare that you piss off 10 people at the same time and doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just walking down the street and 10 niggas just start getting mad. Nah, that just shit don't happen. You probably did some shit to 5 of them, and then the other 5 are their friends. You know what I mean? So it's like, you're not innocent. As much, regardless of the gender, as much as I like to like, oh man, that sucks. Oh man, that sucks. You gotta get the fuck out. I'm sorry. Like, you gotta go.
I don't know why, but in the situation where it was one girl and 10 guys trying to chase her, I feel like that was a dangerous situation. Like, her life is put in danger as far as like, they could be trying to, I don't know if I can say this on YouTube, but like sexually harm her.
The
But
girls
if
can do
it's-
that to the boy.
They can, but it's
They
not
got the same weapons
as-
that other people did.
Yeah, but in the situation where it was one guy and 10 girls, I feel more so like the guy
Oh, he
did
deserved
something.
it?
No, not he
Wow.
deserved it,
You
but
just said the guy.
I feel like the guy did something. Like he probably cheated on all 10 of them girls.
Damn. Hey, he's him.
If that's the case, I might drive off with him. Like, hey, bro, we gotta talk about this. You gotta explain.
I'll be like, hey, bro, tell me the story, bro.
Oh,
But
really?
actually, I would change the answer.
If it was
Regardless, I would drive off and like get a safe distance. It's gonna be like, you gotta get the fuck out. I'll at least get you out of that situation. And then after that, regardless of the gender, then after that, like 3-5 miles down, I'm like, yeah, you got it. This ain't gonna be no
Cap.
Mission Impossible. This ain't gonna be no. What's the one with Jason Statham? He used to be like a limo driver. The movie I'm talking about is Transporter. He's the transporter. Yeah. Clearly, he drives for people that are dangerous, gets himself stuck up. One of them has a kid. Obviously, the kid's innocent. You don't control what your parents do, so he has to like drive around. The kid's in the back and trying to save the kid by the parents. And it's like it ain't gonna be like that. It's gonna be get you out of the way. Okay, yeah, you good, yeah. Coast is clear. Get the fuck out. I can do you that, but I'm not. It's either you get out now, or you get out 5 down on the road. But that's it. That's it. I promise you, that's it. Do y'all have any questions? I like the question. I think we might keep that going. I got a question for you, Dre. Andre.
Dang, his
Federal,
whole
boy.
government?
I could bleep
On
that.
YouTube?
Nah. I'm gonna edit the main part and then have y'all reaction.
my phone already getting hacked right now.
Do you think your name has anything to do with how you are? Do you think if you were named Jason or Bobby, you would be any different?
I was thinking the same thing.
For
Oh
real.
my god.
Continue.
Yeah.
It's him. You can think.
Oh yeah.
Me personally, no. But do I feel like people in general? Yes.
Do you think I would? You know me my whole life since we were in the 5th grade, 10 years old. Do you think I would have been different if I was named Alex?
Yep.
Actually, for the viewers back home, because we haven't had it, this is our 2nd special guest ever, and you guys had. For those of y'all that have been with us since day one, you know Eli was on the podcast first half. So I want to get another friend's perspective. Like, how was? Pretend I'm not here. Pretend you're talking to amongst loved ones. How was the Hama back in high school, middle school? We'll just go high school because middle school I was trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure a lot of shit out.
Yeah. So we'll just go to PE.
Freshman year.
Yeah.
I knew exactly when you're. Oh god. Let's skip freshman year. Let's do sophomore and junior.
No, I'm gonna keep going with PE.
Oh god.
So in PE, when we first would start, it would be you go into the locker rooms, change, boy, girl, different locker rooms, and you come out and we do our little it was like 7 laps or so around the whole gym upstairs, which acquainted for a mile apparently, which really wasn't. But anyway, so we couldn't go and do free time in the actual gym, basketball, volleyball, just sit down and talk with friends, blase, until the very last person got done running. Now, me and a couple other guys, not even a couple, like 1 or 2. One.
You and
one.
Ian.
Yeah. Yeah. So me and this guy named Ian that we all grew up with would try to speed him up. Because he would be one of the last 3 people.
They would say they ran 7, but only ran like 3. And our teacher didn't care. He was a baseball coach. He didn't really care. He was just one of those teachers that was there because he had to teach a class to be considered a coach at the school.
He was in on it.
Yeah, so he was like, "Oh, y'all ran all 7, knowing they didn't. Cool." They'd be like, "Dom, come on!" I'm like, "No, I gotta run all 7 every single day." I was like, I just wasn't a rule breaker back then. And we were talking about that recently on the phone. How back then, between me, you, and Ian didn't follow the rules more so out of defiance because he was known as the bad boy. I would follow the rules because I just didn't want no smoke when it comes to my mom and family. But you always question it, not because of defiance per se, because you just weren't a follow just cuz type of person. Now, as Brittany knows me as an adult, she knows that I slowly turned into that. Like when we worked together, at, not gonna give nobody no free promo. When we worked together at the warehouse we worked at and the company we worked for, when my boss would be like, do this, do that, and it didn't make sense, I would question it, and they hated that. They were like, oh, why can't you just be this? Why can't you just do it? And I'm like, I'm not saying I won't do it. You're still my boss. I'm gonna do it. I just want to know why am I doing it.
Right.
I'm not just gonna be like, yeah, yes, sir, and cool, let's do this. I'm gonna be okay. I got you. But first, what is this like? What is this benefiting the company? What is this benefiting my team? Da, da, da. And they hated that shit. But my bad. Go ahead with the Hama PE.
So we would I don't think we let you get past like 4 or 5.
Yeah,
There
y'all
was
was
a couple
really
days where we might be nice and let you do like 6.
y'all were bullies.
Yeah, I mean, no.
So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, no.
Bullying
He said,
is
let
y'all
me-
put me in a corner when I messed up my
Oh,
leg
yeah,
while I was in a
We're
wheelchair.
getting to that part. Yeah.
So,
Oh, God.
so we would go and stop them. You know, they would keep trying to go. We would just pretty much stop in front of them, like, no, y'all done. Let's go have fun. Let's go play. So we would go into the gym, and then a couple of months into that, somebody decides to trip me because I guess I was doing too good in the basketball. Somebody got a little upset. Me either, because I just remember turning around and seeing a leg probably about up this high off the ground, and me going like that, falling over and catching myself, my ankle, all my weight going to my ankle. So as I'm just sitting on the ground like, the hell just happened, trying to figure everything out and process it, I see everybody around me just looking like, damn, that's crazy. Like,
I remember that day because me and Ian, Jay was known for theatrics back then. So me and Ian, everybody said, oh my God, he fell. Me and Ian, like, he'll get up. Like, just give him a little bit, let him have his show, and he'll get up. And then like 10 minutes pass, and then I'm like, Ian, he's still laying there. He's like, oh, he might actually be hurt. But at first we were like, yeah, just let him have his show, let him do his thing. He'll get up, and then he'll be like, oh, I got you. Like, oh, you got it. You know, stuff like that. But this time he didn't get up. I was like, he's still down. Should we go check on him? And then, my bad, go ahead.
yeah, and then, you know, me being all right, ended up me being in the hospital and, you know, coming back in the wheelchair. I don't think I came back the next day. I think it was a couple days I came back. Anyway, I came back in the wheelchair and still trying to play basketball. And they got mad that I was in the way, even though I was still making shots in the wheelchair. I was just in people's way. That wasn't on my team and they didn't like it. And apparently I ended up getting pushed into a corner of the gym, and then they locked my wheels.
His wheels.
So I was facing the wall like this. Okay.
That was
All right.
crazy.
Oh, that's so
Alright.
sad. You guys were mean.
I didn't
Yeah.
do it. I didn't stop it.
devious.
I didn't do it.
Bunch of
I did
Not
do it.
stopping it is
I
just
didn't
as bad
stop
as
it.
doing it.
Bunch of bullies.
If he knew me back then, Dahama was not stopping shit.
Oh, wow.
Not with the person who did it.
Have you ever encountered a bully?
Bully? Hey man, niggas know not to mess with a young nigga. Anywho, nah, not really.
Have you ever bullied?
Do I look like I bully people? Come on, look how
He said slick.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Teacher, what
I could I guess it's a bully. Okay, so I'll give a synopsis. So me and my friend that used to live across from each other, right? He had this other friend that lived right behind me. So bro was on some weird Jones. Basically, like, he was trying to be gay. He didn't want to come out. So it's just us three walking to the bus stop every other day, right? One day, just so happened I have a trip to Ferndale with my school. That morning, I wasn't feeling it. I don't know what. I slept on the wrong side of the bed, tight beat, you feel me? So I wasn't feeling it. So as me, my other friend, and bro were walking to the bus stop, he starts to feel on me, tight beat. Just touch my shoulders, touch my thighs. I'm like, all right, bro, you tweaking, you feel me? During that time, I was a huge wrestling fan. So I knew all the moves, tight beat. So I got my inner Seth Rollins in, for us friends who know who Seth Rollins is. and roundhouse kicked him.
Mm-hmm.
Gave him a black eye. And I walked off like a badass, not gonna lie to you. You know, he's selling dope as we speak.
Oh my god.
You know, still, you know.
He stopped like in the middle of a transaction, like this might just call, somebody just speak about me. What about you? Have you ever been bullied?
No, never been bullied, unless you count the thermostat situation. But yes, I bullied one time in the elementary school.
I remember this.
in the 4th grade. Kendall Walker, if you're out there, I'm sorry for calling you a 4-eyed dragon. God, he spoke to me and he made me blind the next year, and I've never bullied anyone
She
since.
said blue-eyed white dragon.
No, because she was mean. So she was really mean in elementary school. So she was actually bullying someone else. So I was sticking up, technically, for someone else. And I called her a 4-eyed dragon, and she cried. And I felt so bad. And then God made me blind the next year. I was like, I'll never bully anyone again.
That's a good full circle moment for real.
Yeah. And then I paid for my eyes to get done so I can see now. But
So go ahead. That was freshman year. Or are you done with freshman or are you still on?
Oh, I could go for days, but
It's okay.
yeah.
Sophomore. Sophomore, I'm leveled out. Sophomore and junior. Well, I thought I did. We'll see in a second.
Sophomore. That one was a little bit of a blur.
Because we had classes together, freshman and then senior year with coach.
That's
I want to tell the story when you get to senior year.
what about how y'all got me in trouble?
Yeah. No,
Me just sitting there minding my own
we did not
business?
get you in trouble.
Man, I could just sit there and actually try to learn and actually be a student. Next thing I know, I look up. Andre, go to the back of the class.
What? You were not. You were the worst one.
I mean, it's some days, but we're not even. That's besides the point, you know.
Do you remember senior when I got that same class, Coach Leviton? We were talking about gross domestic product and how different countries at the time had like different goods to offer for like where money wasn't a thing and it was a trade and barter. Because I want you guys to write down if money wasn't a thing, list all the things you would want. And everybody was writing around. I listed one thing. I was like, I'm done. He was like, there's no way you could be done. What is it? And I was like, all the Cinnamon Toast Crunch in the world.
I remember that.
And then he was like, and I was like, and that's it. And he got so mad. And he wouldn't even let me explain, because if he would let me explain, I would have been like, if I have all the Cinnamon Toast, to me, even at this grown age of 27, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is the only cereal in the world. All the other stuff, that's not good for you. Cinnamon Toast Crunch is where it's at. So if I have,
not good for you.
So that's good for you.
yes. If I have all the Cinnamon Toast Crunch in the world, if anybody wants a bowl, I can put any price I want on it. And you got it. So I could say, hey, this bowl is $100, and tomorrow it's $80, and the next day it's $120. Because I have all the good, I have all of it. You can't go nowhere else and get it. So you got to pay my price, or you just don't eat.
yeah, but what about the knockoff version?
See, I wasn't thinking about it. Cinnamon squares and all them. I wasn't
Yeah.
thinking about all them. But then we also, another story I remember from that class. That was a fun class. That was a really fun class. Before you got moved. Actually, I think this is after you got moved.
Which time?
This was we were talking. This is the same lesson, just a different day. He was going over like the countries and like who has the highest
SOP.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Standard of living. Yeah.
And of course it was. I remember it was Zach, me, Jeremiah, who's from Kenya, and then you were over there. And then I have a picture I'll put up for you guys of us. It's on my page actually. We're holding you.
Oh yeah.
I had to go like this, like he's a baby. But we're holding you, and you're like this. Yeah.
I think I was just like, let's take a picture, and I was like, all right, bet. I came out of nowhere and just jumped.
Jump. Yeah. You lucky we caught your ass. But
I didn't think about that till I was
what
there.
you call it? He, of course, USA is up there, China's up there, all them other countries up there. We kept going. We were like, keep going, because Jeremiah was like, oh, I bet you Kenya is higher than Ghana. I said, bet, bitch. And then I was like, keep going. And then he's like, see. And then he points, and I think like 50 something is Kenya. And the teacher kept trying to say, wait, go back up. And then wherever it was, like 2 above that was Ghana. I said, that's what I thought, bitch. And all I see is Andre go, You don't hear this? Like, you don't see this, you don't hear this? And I don't, to this day, I think he heard me. He was just like, I don't want to deal with this.
That was right after I got fucking
Yeah.
That's why I was so bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Because at that point, you were like, oh, well, if you could just say anything, well, fuck it. I
was so close to just saying random. I almost caught Tourette's at the exact moment.
I'm pretty sure there's no way he didn't hear me. It's just one of those, like, I just don't want to do it. I already got to move one back here. I'm at my limit.
So it's bad, huh?
Yeah, you're bad. I got some more would you rathers for you, Dre. First of all, Puff the Magic Dragon. Did you ever have imaginary friends when you were a kid? I feel like you did, but I don't think we ever talked about it. Like,
Yes and no. I was too active and I was always around people. So it was hard for me, but then again, I was to myself a lot. Like I would just leave people randomly and just go sit by myself. So I guess you could say I had an imaginary friend, even though I was pretty much talking to myself.
What? Oh. Hey, man. As long as you're not responding, that's all that matters.
what? But if you're talking to yourself, you're always responding.
Hey, man.
Hey, you can't wash the dishes without washing the
That's
dolphins.
some real joint right there. Type beat. I just be
Say a
saying,
dolphin?
Hey, he literally stopped moving. He's like, "Is this nigga just saying a dolphin?"
right now.
You can't wash the dishes. Carry the one. Carry the one. There you go.
Remainder? No.
Remainder.
Right, you put pie. That's
Bruh. Oh my god, that was funny as hell. So Drake said, "Oh, what was your answer about the imaginary friends?" You said you did, but you don't. You didn't.
I didn't. I did, but I didn't. I pretty much talked to myself when I wasn't, because I was around people too much. So I would just
You did
take
you
myself
have a
away.
Huge family.
22 mom's side, 13 on my dad.
Yeah.
That's brothers and sisters.
Really?
You the spot, man. I hope your food cold.
Your microwave don't work. No, what's worse? I hope you keep pressing 1 minute and the shit don't get warm. That's worse.
But how could I keep this PG as possible?
That reminds me of that song. I
toothpaste
hope.
drop off your brush every time you put it on.
We gotta listen to that song after
I hope your titties get saggy in your early 20s. I hope it's always snow in your driveway.
Nah, cause peep game, I do hope that happens to you. Cause like them Jones is already there. You feel me?
Oh my god.
Both of y'all know who I'm talking about.
Oh, that's taking it far. Don't do that. Don't do that.
So on the edge of the bed and crack your phone.
Crack your phone.
I hope it's what he say. I hope you work at a TJI Fridays and it's always busy on Fridays. Oh, there was more on that too. I had to find a song. It's called
I hope.
Bad Ideas.
There's actually one called I Hope, I think. Let me not lie.
With Chance the Rapper?
I don't know who sings it. I'm terrible with songs.
Let me see. I like this. Look at me doing. If that happens to me, I have to die. Imagine getting my ass beat by a homeless person and then they spit on me. There's no lower than that.
Oh yeah, no. That's...
Maybe lower than that is a crackhead. Because not all crackheads are homeless. But a homeless person beat your ass and then spit on you.
Yeah.
Damn, weird.
Actually, I feel like I'd just be petty. Humble over to my car. That's why I get to go home, bitch. I get the last word. I've seen some.
But you gotta think about that spit though.
Yeah, like,
how many parts of the state that spit is came from?
They probably caught back when they motherfuckers were. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That came from deep within.
From the soul. Oh, no.
Oh.
What are some cringe things?
I was about to say, what are y'all FPs and X? But the same thing. Go ahead,
Low key, I hate like the thought of going into a public restroom.
Oh, so the germaphobe side.
Yeah. Simply for the fact, okay, Imagine we're having guests over. Granted, we clean up after guests leave and whatever. But let's say a guest comes over. I don't know where their ass has been. They could have been raw button a public toilet seat at the fucking local QT and then come in my house and raw button my toilet. That's disgusting.
The detail is crazy.
Oh, so I ain't gonna look
So
deep
detailed.
into this nigga soul, like,
So detailed.
Like looking at him like,
Yeah, like I really be thinking about stuff.
Oh, you wouldn't even like that.
no, bro, my angle is I can see you like,
I'm over here trying to analyze what she's saying.
but yeah, that is, you're right though. That is,
Yeah.
you just don't know. Some people don't, like, what do they say? Like, it builds character. Like,
No,
shut
that's
up,
disgusting. Them the same people that be eating off the floor when they got a dog.
It builds age.
That's-
But what are some, like some pet peeves and icks that y'all have?
Sneezing or coughing loudly with not covering it.
Oh,
That's what I say. You do that. You do that.
Without covering no.
Like, you do that. I'm dead ass. If you're watching this and you know Dre, you know I'm not exaggerating. That's really like the most spot on sneeze. But he does cover it. That's why I was like, I wasn't following you, so you should have covered it. I was like, okay, I got you.
And the reason is
AK-47.
the reason is I'm weird. My sister is the same way. We can smell certain germs. Yeah. Like we could walk in the room and be like, oh, I should sneeze, didn't you? Nasty. Yeah. It's like we can see and smell it in the air. It's like a whole it's a whole scent.
it's a whole sense.
It's crazy, like fragrance.
I'd rather walk into a fart than to walk into a room with like full of sneezes and stuff like that.
You know what I'm saying?
You might get the wrong part, and then
The wrong
be the
person.
last thing you ever smell. You think you have COVID?
Oh man,
Fuck around and lose all your sense of smell.
I'm not trying to fuck around and find out.
What about you, D? You got any or anybody? You got any pet peeves or icks?
Please, people, close your mouths when you chew.
Oh yeah, like that and smacking.
The mastication.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, sometimes you can't help it. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna happen.
If the food
You
slaps,
opening your
I
mouth.
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is for my high schoolers out there, man. Can y'all please walk faster than the hallways, bro? Like you got
that
somewhere
part.
to be,
But you
I
got-
got somewhere to
But
be.
you gotta think about it though. Like you're a taller individual. Sometimes that's just your normal stride is not gonna be their normal stride.
You can't walk faster.
Yeah. There's
That's real.
There's
You
this
have to wear
thing called
those.
courtesy. You can step to the side. You don't have to. If it's a group of like 6 people, you don't have to walk in a line horizontally. Like step over.
I don't remember that being a problem.
No, it's because you were with us and we just walked through groups
Oh,
of
yeah,
people.
yeah.
We looked for groups of people to walk
Yeah,
through.
Ian and Jay will walk through, and I'll be the one behind. I'm so sorry, but I wouldn't. I just keep walking.
I
I'm
never
so
had
sorry
that
for
problem,
you.
thankfully. I only had one friend. She was a grade below me, so she wasn't with me.
Oh,
So.
yeah. Oh, God.
So there were a couple females that we would that I would be extra friendly with, but in a way with that they can be comfortable with it and not think that I was trying to impose anything on them. So I'll just play around like say something like, oh, we got a baby, or that's why my baby don't look like you, or something like that, and they would just take it and run with it. So now like there's this one, I won't say her name because I think she's married too now. I won't even say a nickname.
I'll
So
believe it. I'll believe it.
so she even to this day, every time we message each other, would be like, I think we named the kid Batman. One of the kids were Batman.
Oh fuck
Yeah,
They're living to that.
no. Not even Bruce. You
Not
didn't
even
Batman.
Bruce, just straight.
yeah,
Batman.
that was one of them.
One of them.
There's another one was Ray Ray. Another one was Pookie.
And a little Ray and Pookie.
And then we had
One of them too.
something Quisha. We
That's
did
crazy.
have a Quisha. It might have been Bone Quisha.
Oh, Quisha got it.
Yeah, it's too many kids. Can't remember them all. A lot of them ain't make it.
Why did you say it?
Yeah, that is a very sad note.
While we're talking about school, did any of y'all have siblings that went to the same school before you?
Mm-hmm.
How did that
It was interesting for me because for Lord for elementary and middle school we were in the same school, but for high school I went to one. He's a grade or was a grade above me, so he went to one school for ninth and 10th, and I went to a different school for ninth because they redistrict our house. The school that I went to for ninth grade was too simple. I made literally 100 in all of my classes. So I transferred to the magnet program at his school. That same time, he got kicked out of his school. So he went to this school. So we never went to the same high school. But we did go to the same elementary and middle. Yeah. So I went to ninth over here, and then 10th, 11th, 12th over here. He went to ninth and 10th over here, and then finished off 11th, 12th over here.
I'm gonna let you get to why you asked. I gotta tell you something. I gotta tell you something.
The realization.
It goes with the topic of schools
Thumbnail.
and siblings. It goes with the topic of schools and siblings. But
Talking about my niece.
it's about my sister. You want me to say it? Or you want to do your part first?
Does it have to do with trying to set me up with one of a friend that we went to school with? Okay, never mind.
Now you need to go.
Nah. I'm not even gonna touch it.
Well, my thing was Ruby, her freshman year, she told Senor Padilla that she was my sister, and Miss Padilla was on her ass the rest of that year. And Ruby asked me, she was like, "What did you do to this teacher?" Because when I told her you were my brother, she started like acting all funny to her and da-da-da. And I was like, for a long time, I was like, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Then it hit me. We had her for homeroom. That's why she didn't. Yes. We had her for because I was like, I never remember giving her a hard time in class. Homeroom wasn't really a class. We had her for homeroom. That's why she didn't fuck with Ruby. And she's like, oh, you his brother. And the only reason why she don't fuck with me, because he's your ass.
You know how many times she said what's up every day in that class? What's up? What's up?
Yeah, we had Spanish names. And... But yeah, why did you ask about the siblings? You talking about your sister?
Yeah. Because mine was weird when I first got there. I had my brother went there first, and then my sister, and then me. My brother was there. He was helping better the school, Parkview. He did stuff like he made the little mascot thing, the chicken or the turkey, whatever it was called. I think that even ended up leading into something else. And he helped with some of the black programs that they started there also. And after him, my sister came. She wasn't like that. She was more of a free spirit. She was known at that school, I'll just say one of them, for a reflex of breaking a dude's nose. It was a reflex. Yeah, it was a guy. So when I came, they pretty much didn't know what they were expecting.
Yeah, they had one really good student.
Yeah.
And a couple years later, the badass baby kid.
Yeah.
And then the next one was like, oh, is he gonna be like her? Is he gonna be like him? Is he gonna be? You're kind of in the middle.
Oh yeah. But some of the teachers that knew her still just automatically assumed that I was just gonna, every time they see me, your hat is not even on. I need it.
You need it.
Miss Tweety Bird, she had it out for me every day. Actually, I think I went to school while she was there for like a year or two. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, she was there. Definitely our freshman year.
Yeah.
Cause that's when the thing happened on the bus with that lady.
Oh yeah.
There's something about yourself that you think separates you from your peers. Oh God.
My thought process.
What do you mean by that?
I overthink stuff. Even the smallest
yes,
stuff.
I know.
Like I could, like we could be like, all right, let's all go jump in the lake, and everybody be like, all right, bet. I might be the one dude that be like, we never been to this lake. How far is it? What area?
So you think about shit. Nobody
Yeah,
else thinks about.
I think of what happened.
The hell happened here?
Yeah. it has when it was on Peacock, it timed out, so it went back to the main screen.
Yeah, I feel like I'm an overthinker. Like I look at the positive and the negative of stuff before I do it or say it. For the most part. For the most part. There are times like everybody else, I get too excited and stuff just comes right out.
All right, you're human. Yeah. Would you rather
would
be
say that.
loved or respected?
Respect it.
Would you rather, and this goes towards the Harry Potter stuff we were just talking about earlier. Would you rather everybody think you're a good guy, but you're really not? Or everybody think you're a bad guy, but you're really a good guy?
Bad guy. That's why I don't walk around with a smile. I want people to approach me unless need be. And I could go deep into why, but I'm not going to.
This is a question I've been wanting to ask you for a long, even before the podcast thing was an idea.
Mhm.
What is one thing you wish you could go back and tell your 18-year-old self?
Hoo,
You
hoo,
can only pick
hoo.
one.
Hoo, hoo, hoo.
You can only pick one.
Don't settle.
Don't settle. I like it. Plain and simple. Don't settle. I feel like that's not. I feel like if you get to pick one thing, I'd be more as specific as I can. Saying don't settle. I mean, yeah, it's specific, but it's still so broad. You're like, dang. You mean like for this job or this relationship or da da da? Like I'd be like, in 2018, don't settle for shit, nigga, because you know what I mean. Like I'd be as specific as I can. But keep in mind, whatever you tell them when you go back to the present or whatever, like you're gonna be in a whole different situation. Not to be a pessimist, it could be worse, could be better. Hopefully, it's better, but you could have made shit worse.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true.
So it's like you only get one shot, one opportunity. Amen. But is there something about yourself that you wish or that you would change?
No.
I thought you were gonna say the overthinking thing, because that can get consuming, like just lost in your thoughts sometimes and not knowing a way out.
It really does. But it helps with a lot. Because once you realize that everything is just a mental game, there's no, I can't do this, I can't do that, or man, this is really weighing on me. After a couple minutes, you get to thinking about it, like, why was this weighing on me this bad? Be all right. It's not that bad. There's people worse. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm all over the place. I already know the title of this episode. It's gonna be
Yeah,
called.
we talked about conspiracy theories, but we.
Yeah, it's gonna be called Random Ramble. Because I'm just going off the dome now. I got a hall pass question for all four of us. We're all in this scenario. We're all in a relationship, not with each other.
Okay.
We'll be like, you have a girlfriend.
I was like,
you have a fiance. You have a fiance. We are
All
together, right?
That's better.
Your fiance
Mhm.
gives you a 1 week hall pass, saying, "Hey, we're about to get married. You get to go out there and do whatever. I don't want to know about it, but you get 1 week of guilt-free, whatever. I just don't want to know about it, right? You go out, you don't do anything because you're like, nah, I'm locked in. This is who I want. Da, da, da. The week passes, cool. You give them one for a week, and you find out that they did something. When you know you did it, what's your next move?
Was I sober when I told her that she can have that hall pass?
Yes. Like you're very aware that you gave her the hall pass. You gave her a week, just like she gave you one. Somehow you find out she actually used it and did some stuff with somebody. What's your next move?
Just breaking up.
Well, why? You literally gave them a free pass to go do it. So the fact that they used it,
It's a trust thing.
Yeah,
So
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give a
basically
free pass. No.
Is it because of the fact that they used the pass, or is it more so you had the chance and you didn't use it, and they
It's
had
because
the
they
chance and
used the pass.
Yeah,
The fact that go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you.
The fact that you accepted that
Yeah.
is very alarming.
Love is a commitment,
Exactly.
and you made the choice to step outside of that commitment.
But you gave them a pass.
But you still made the choice to accept it. You don't have to use something that's given to you.
I could just see. I mean, I'm not trying to change them. I'm not disagreeing, but I could just see it backfiring. Like, how dare you? I'm done with you. And then they'd be like, I thought that's the whole point of the pass. Like, I got to go out there and go do it without any repercussions. Now you found out I did it, and I get a repercussion. Like, it's gonna be like a whole teeter totter of back and forth because it's like, it's not like you found out I was cheating, and it's not like you found out I did it and you didn't give me the pass. You literally say, hey, here's a freebie for a week. I cashed it in, and now you're mad because you gave me the pass and I used it.
Well, this is a trick scenario.
That's just like saying, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I was saying it's a trick scenario because in real life, that pass would never have been given in the first place.
That's just like saying Dre has an unopened water. He gives me some. He offers me some. I say, nah, I'm good. Tomorrow, I have an open water. I offer him something. He drinks the whole bottle, and I'm mad he drank the water. I offered you the water. Just because I didn't drink it yesterday doesn't mean you don't drink it tomorrow. If you're thirsty, drink the motherfucker. I'm not trying to change it, but I'm just like, it could be. It's not as simple as black and white. Yeah, still break up. I think all of us in the room would agree, like, you use it, you out. But when you really slow down years later or months later and you're not emotionally tied to the situation, like, damn, I did give you a freebie. And you did use it. It's fucked up that you used it, but you used it. Damn. It's just a big ass damn. And yes, I could feel upset about it. I'm mad about it. Like, how dare you? But I literally I put the ball in your court and you shot that motherfucker. Right? Instead of letting the clock run out. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a crazy one. It's a crazy one. But we all agree on the same thing. I wasn't trying to convince y'all, otherwise I was just saying what could happen on the other side. That's a good, it's a solid rebuttal to have. Like, damn, nigga.
Hey, yeah, the movie alone, that movie hall pass. When I seen that, I was like, damn, that's I don't know how to say this without getting looked at like you fucked up. It's not, because you gotta think, nowadays they have stuff like polygamy and open relationships and stuff like that. Some people, a hall pass might be what they need, but in my perspective, if you needed a hall pass, you should have been together in the first place. That's just me.
Yeah, fact.
So, yeah, that's how I see that situation. Now, if I was with someone and she's like, "Hey, I want a hall," for instance.
Yeah, if you asking for one.
Yeah, for instance, my ex-fiance that I had, right? Let's say she came and was like, after we were almost married after a year. Let's say after a year, she came and was like, I know we're still waiting to get married, but you know, we've been together so long, let's hall pass. Now, if I would have said no, if I would have said yes, and then she went and did whatever and came back, of course, I would have felt some type of way, whether I would have said no, yes, or regardless. She would be able to see me act different. That could just lead into more stress in a relationship, which in the first place could have just been, you want to do whatever with whatever, just go ahead. You didn't want to be with me in the first place. You want to be with blase. You want to be with Pookie now.
If all your problems in the world were solved, whatever they are, right now, snap of a finger like Thanos, your problems are solved. What's the first thing you're doing?
Singing Jay-Z's 99.
Okay. Do you think you'd be able to cope? Because some people live and thrive in chaos. Like, they're so used to it, they've grown up in it, they embody it. So it's like, where things are just peaceful, it's like they don't know what. I honestly feel like I wouldn't know what to do with myself. It would be like that one episode of SpongeBob when Squidward went to go live with people that were like him. At first he was loving it.
Oh yeah.
And then after a while he was like, whoa, what's going on? You know what I mean? It's like, Of course you're in bliss. You're like, this is awesome. But then after a while it's like, my norm is not the norm. What's going on? You don't enjoy it anymore. It's almost like you're hoping some shit pop off. Just so you can feel that sense of normalcy again. But do you think you'd be able to cope? Or you think you will have that kind of reaction?
If okay, one more time.
If all your problems were solved, whether it be financial, emotional, whatever it is, mental, all your problems were solved right now, do you think you'd be able to cope with it? Like, do you think you'd be able to just live life and just be like happy-go-lucky, or do you feel like you're with your lifestyle, like you've lived in chaos for so long, you wouldn't be able to enjoy peace for what it really is?
I don't think we would be able to cope. I don't think we would, because not getting deep, but as a people in general, for us to finally see peace and happiness amongst everybody, there's always going to be that thought in the back of our head and that look that somebody might give us where we think like, damn, this person might still be clenching their purse. This person might still be trying to arrest me for no reason. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm trying not to think negative about that specific question, but it's hard for me to see 100% peace in this world.
One reason why I like
That's all it is.
It's like Casper. No, I saw Casper over there chilling in the car.
Casper the friendly ghost. Or his evil twin Repsack.
One reason why I like asking the questions again is because even though I asked it, 2-3 weeks ago, a lot can change in 3 weeks to where like your answer of what you thought peace was 3 weeks ago may not be what you think peace is today. So if all your problems were solved today, right now, how do you think would you be able to cope? What would you do with yourself? Just vibe out, chill, or would you? And then after him, you can go, Britt.
I would wake up and be like, yeah, I got everything taken care of. You know, I'm fully at peace with my mind. I'm fully at peace spiritually. You know, with everything. You know, I'll just go with the flow. You know, like I usually do, just go with the flow. I wouldn't have that thought in my head like, oh, I gotta do this, and that. That's already taken care of.
I think I'm living in the moment when I say this, but I take a glorious nap. I am exhausted.
And then I got one more interactive game for y'all, and then we can, because I know you just flew in, you're probably tired. We had work, you had work, and you had to get him. Thank you for that. So we'll call it a night after this last game. If everybody, you have your iPad, you have your phone, we're gonna play top 5. The topic is
We're gonna top 5.
please, or if y'all want me,
because I don't want nobody to look it up.
10 down to 1. So number 10 is Tangled.
Yep.
Number 9 is Sleeping Beauty.
Should have went older.
Number 8 is Coco. That came out in 2017, so I don't think we were watching. Or maybe you, because you have a niece. Well, you have a niece too, but she's too old to be watching. Number 7, Toy Story 2.
Oh, it had to be specified?
Yeah. Number 6, Hercules.
Hercules.
All right, here we go. Top 5. Number 5, Beauty and the Beast. So Dre gets a point. All right. Number 4, The Lion King.
And I was gonna put it.
D gets a
but I
point.
didn't.
Dre gets a point. You get a point, Britt.
Oh, I put it?
Yeah, you put Lion King as your number 2.
Wow.
Number 3, Mulan. Let's go. Yeah, damn, Dre. Okay. All right. Number 2, Tarzan. And number 1, most watched Disney movie of all time is Aladdin. Squabble was not on there. So for the first time ever, even though it's on the second special guest we've ever had in top 5 history, our guest speaker has won top 5. Clap it up for D. Good stuff.
Good job, Dre.
So hot take Sunday, guys. Hot take Sundays. My hot take of the week is guys of all generations, guys and girls of all generations, all ages, all colors, all ethnicities. Despite what you see on social media, it is okay to not have everything figured out. Everybody sees the social media stuff and everybody think, oh, they got this figured out. They're this age and they have this, they're doing this, and everybody has their own timeline. And even if everybody can fake it for 5 minutes but even right now, we're talking to you guys. I can't even stand these motherfuckers for real. So it's like everybody can fake it online. Do not believe everything you see online. Like, it's okay if you don't have it figured out. One step at a time. The worst thing you could do, and I don't know if Steve Harvey came up with it, but I know I heard it from Steve Harvey. If you are going through hell, the worst thing you can do is stop walking. Why would you stop walking in hell when you could take one more step and one more and maybe make it out after each step? So that's my hot take. I know it's easy to get lost in Instagram and what is it called now? X, and Twitter's called X now, apparently. So it's like, I know it's easy to get caught up in all of that stuff. Like, oh, they got it figured out. They're making this much money. Hey, when it's your turn to eat, you're going to eat. Called X. Mm-hmm. You know what they're trying to make Black Twitter? I knew you were going to say that, yeah. So.
Yeah. I don't know. No, it was Elon.
Yeah, he bought Twitter out and called it X. Yeah, what's y'all's hot take?
My hot take: fruit should not be hot. The holidays are coming up. People are gonna be making pies and stuff.
Unless
you don't like apple pie. You don't like apple pie or nothing like that?
Apple pie may be the only acceptable exclusion from that.
I know we said we don't judge on this podcast, so we were about to judge the fuck out of you. That's what those two said. Nah, I saw y'all's face.
Blueberry, cherry.
So
fruit should not be
should
hot.
Be cold.
Yeah, I don't like peach cobbler. No. Only pie I like is sweet potato. And my mommy makes some good pineapple pie. But it's cold, not hot.
Only pie I will eat is turkey pot pie.
Oh, okay. Oh, wait.
Those kind of pies. It's the only, I don't know.
Wait, so you know you eat sweet potato pie? Oh, wow. I was ready to eat a whole pie by myself. I remember back in the warehouse days, I used to get a whole sweet potato pie and keep it in the fridge. Virgo's can attest to that. Good old days. Alright,
Dirty Birds.
Anytime down, baby.
Y'all making it to the
what do you do, baby?
We're gonna put the Falcons stuff to the side because we tied the game today, 13-13. But we ain't gonna get into that. Hot take for today: people, get in the gym. Simple as that. Get right with God. Get right. There's not no personal attack.
I'm just trying to think.
just get right.
He looks at the push-up bar that hasn't been touched.
But yeah, just get right. Like, don't go into 2024 being the same person you were January 1st, 2023. Get right with your body, man. Like, just no one's going to achieve that dream physique that you want besides you. So put your head down, get in that gym, get that discipline up, get to it, man. Simple as that.
Like it. DRE.
Watch anime for the soul. It's for the soul.
Watch anime for the soul.
It's for the soul.
Yeah, some anime are more inspirational than some of the shit. Some of the regular cartoons. Now, some cartoons They're inspirational to like the old OG Cartoon Network and stuff like that. You know he's never watched Codename Kids Next Door. The way y'all head just snapped. Sorry to call you out like that. I was surprised too when you told me. What was it this morning? We were talking about it this morning.
Heard of that before?
Never heard of it either. The games that they had on CartoonNetwork.com.
Crazy.
The
Isn't Cartoon
movie-
Network?
Anybody remember Club Penguin?
Yeah.
Oh, Club Penguin was so crazy. I miss Club Penguin. Club Penguin was fun.
That was that old ass one-line game, right?
Yeah.
I remember.
I feel like that's,
Okay, 18.
that's the dial-up days, isn't it?
Yeah.
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 Get off the computer, I'm on the phone. My bad, Mom. Remember, guys, keep your minds open.
And your
Volumes
volume's turned up.
Good odds.
Minds open and your volume's turned up.
Keep your minds open and your volumes
So,
up.
yeah, whenever you're ready, just look deep into the camera. Not deep into it.
On some model joint.
He said, but whenever you're ready, just do that. Man.
One more time.
1061. We dropped 3.
Oh,
No.
rude boys. Rude boys.
Bachi boys.
Still true.
Boom clot.
Your bomba club. I hope you did by tomorrow.
You silly goat.
Damn. Switch it.
Rascalat.
Wait, as Demetrius said, you did
That
shit.
nigga's out.
Yes, sir.
No free beats for anybody.
We want to welcome Dre to the podcast. He just landed, so we wanted to make sure we squeezed in the squeeze. Squeezed.
Definitely not Squabble. I ain't never heard of shit. Squabble.
I'm tired. Leave me alone.